Season 2 for the Skinnz Academy begins now then. We have to start our Champions League journey in a qualifying round against a team from North Macedonia. I'm going to struggle even more with their names. Hello and welcome back to Building a Nation with the Skinnz Academy in Latvia. It is Season 2, and if you're enjoying these videos, do please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you're enjoying these and you want to see them turn up in your subscription feed. You can also ding the little notification bell as well, so you get notified whenever a new video is released. We start off then against Shkendija, possibly from North Macedonia. But before we do that, obviously, we've got some transfer business to talk about. We've done 6 signings. We have loaned out Junior Kingu to Noah, who have just been promoted from the second tier to the top tier. We've also stolen their central defender. So, we're going to start here with Arian Musulja. Maybe. He's Croatian. He's 23 years old. He's not going to be the first name on the team sheet, but I think he gives us a bit of depth. 2 of our big signings that we have made for this season are in central midfield. Salis Abdul Samed is a 21-year-old Ghanaian defensive midfielder, but he's a deep-lying playmaker. So basically, he's going to be playing in that role. He's going to hopefully be playing alongside Troninkovs for most of the season. We've also signed 23-year-old Ivorian striker Ben Kone. I signed him back in January, technically, when I was expecting Yurkovs to not sign a new deal. He was going to be the replacement for Yurkovs. Yurkovs has signed a new deal, so Ben Kone probably won't play a lot of football. And then, to boost our Latvian contingent, we have signed Andres Krusatins, maybe. He is 24 years old, signed again from Noah Jamala. It is Noah Jamala. Again, team relegated, well, not relegated, recently promoted to the top tier. Free transfer, he got released, so we picked him up. We also have Ritvars Ruggins, who is a Latvian utility man, signed from Riga. He was a player, whenever we played against Riga, he was involved. He was involved in a lot, so I'm quite happy to get Ruggins into our side. And finally, 29-year-old Latvian central defender, Vitalis Godonjinskis. Yep. I'm sorry, but we're just going to call him Vitalis, because I feel like that's probably easy to say. It's probably wrong as well, but we're going to stick with that. So that is our transfer business so far. As you can see, we're on the 7th of July. So there is a lot of transfer business still to possibly do. We've got effectively 2 months, I think, until the transfer window shuts, which will be maybe 1st of September, possibly. So yeah, we are very, very early on in terms of the season, and obviously in terms of transfers. Shkendija Tetovo is our opponents. They are a North Macedonian side. They are professional, which is actually a kind of surprise to me. I wasn't expecting to see too many professional sides coming from North Macedonia, but there you have it. Shkendija. I think that's how we're going to say it. It's probably completely wrong. The starting lineup then for our first ever Champions League game. Is it really the Champions League when it's a qualifying round? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to claim this is our first ever Champions League game. It will be Zommers in goal. Rafalskis, Bakayoko, Vugels and Ruggins will be our back 4. So we've got Ruggins coming in to make his debut for the club. Vugels is one of our better youngsters in my opinion, hence why he has the little star next to his name. He's going to be partnering Bakayoko. Rafalskis is coming in because we've got injuries to our right back position. It's going to be Samed and Troninkovs in the middle, Wilson and Zavs on the wings, Yurkovs and Tchukwu up front. So basically, most of this side is kind of as it was last season. I have a feeling that we are favourites for this game. I think that is what everyone is expecting. We should just walk the result, which hopefully we do. Hopefully we are the favourites. Hopefully we just absolutely batter them. It will be nice to basically take them back to Latvia, and then we don't have anything to worry about. Abdul Samed on the right-hand side. We are 15 seconds in, and we have ourselves a penalty. It's going to be Yurkovs stepping up to take the penalty then. Our first ever European goal could come in within 1 minute. He's hit it wide. He's shanked it wide. What a clown. Corner for Samed to take it. Vugels is there, and Janis Vugels has made it 1-0. It's literally a minute after the penalty. We have finally taken the lead. I said finally then as if we'd been playing for like 7 hours of football and we still couldn't score a goal. We were playing for a minute and a half. Free kick for Samed to take it. It's towards the back post. It's gone through everybody. And Alexovsky has this ball in his hand then. So I assume the North Macedonian goalkeeper's going to run around, kicks it long, well over our defence, straight to Zommers. I mean, if you were going for Route 1 football, that was arguably a little bit too Route 1. Ruggins on the left-hand side, the former Riga man. Vugels Tries to find nobody. I'm not sure who that was going to, but Wilson's nicked that. Good job from the Ivorian. He's going to run direct towards goal, and the big 6'5" Latvian? Ivorian's effort is saved. Zavs gets tackled. We win ourselves another corner. Stick it on Vogels' head. Get him a hat-trick. I want Vogels to score a hat-trick. That'll be great. Samed's going to take this towards Vogels again. He does get on the end of it, but this time heads over the bar. Well, from the way we've been performing, and by us, I mean them, they've had literally 0 shots so far. We've had 12, 5 on target, an XG of almost 2. Most of that obviously comes from the penalty, but still, we should have a couple of goals in this game. We should be 2-0 up. We've got about 10 minutes left of the first half as an ambulance goes past my house. I'm not sure whether that was picked up on the microphone. Tasevski loses out to Rafalskis, who's crossed the ball in for them anyway. Bakioko's cleared it. Why do we pass that straight into the 6-yard box? Troninkov's is going to run. He's had a bit of interest over the summer, but it's all been from teams like Riga. Tachukru's not going to get on the end of it for some reason. I think he might have had his shirt being pulled there. I think Tachukru was kind of being pulled away. You couldn't really see it, but he wasn't able to get away from his marker. Zomas now has it in the penalty area. There's a goal happening in this highlight because it's gone on for far too long. Yakovs to Tachukwu takes a bad touch, but it doesn't matter. He's made some space, and there is the goal. Oliver Tachukwu makes it 2-0. 10 minutes left of the first half. I think we might be going through this round. We've got the ball with Zavs. Troninkovs. Where's he going to go? Back to Zavs on the left. Is he going to run? Nope, stops instead. Troninkovs again. Back to Vogels. He's gone long. Over the top. Yurkovs has controlled this, and Yurkovs gets his first of the season. 3-0, and it's not even half-time. And obviously all of these as well going to be away goals. There is a mountain to climb for Shkendija. Maybe. I still don't know how they're pronounced, and I never will. So, half-time, they've had literally no shots. We have had 19, 8 on target. Absolutely dominating, which is good. Do we want... So, this is a prime opportunity to start bringing on some of these players who have stars next to their names if I put them on the bench, which I didn't because I'm an idiot. We're not doing any changes at half-time. Second leg, we're going to be playing a lot of the youngsters. Bakayoko has the ball in the penalty area. Vogels has picked up a yellow card for something. I'm not quite sure what. Wilson, forward to Yurkovs. I think they may well have just had a shot. Yurkovs has this ball on the right-hand side. He's got past one man, crosses it in. Zavs is there at the back post, makes it 4-0. We are looking pretty good, aren't we? Literally, again, 1 minute and 50 seconds into the second half, we scored another goal. Samed with the corner. Is it going to be 5? It's gone over everybody and cleared. We're going to get it back in. Bakayoko to Zavs on the left. I mean, we've got 4 goals, and I think it is 4 different goal scorers as well, isn't it? Vogels with his yellow card, but also a goal to his name. Back to Troninkovs. He's gone down the left-hand side, finds Zavs. There's 2 in the middle. Crosses it in. Yurkovs is there. Yurkovs doesn't make it 5 because he was offside. Corner for Samed. It's towards Yurkovs, and again, doesn't make it 5. Alexovsky, with a very good save, actually, holds on. And the highlight is continuing. Alexovsky then kicks it over the halfway line. It's going to be controlled by... It's not controlled by Bakayoko. It's just blasted upfield by Bakayoko. But it is intercepted. Filipovsky has this backwards. Krasnicki forward over the halfway line again. Bakayoko this time controls it rather than just puts a boot through it. Troninkovs and Zavs. Now Ruggins, who so far hasn't really had a lot to do on his debut, has he? Over the top to Tachukwu. Lovely control. And Oliver Tachukwu does make it 5-0. Still barely 10 minutes into the second half. Are we going to make it 6? Zavs trying to get some space. Plays it to Ruggins. Into Troninkovs. Zavs again. Ruggins again. Cross it, buddy. Cross it in. He's eventually crossed it. Wilson's at the back. Alexovsky holds on to that one from the Ivorian winger. Is that the whole highlight? It doesn't look like it is, you know. Well, it's gone straight forward from Bakayoko from the kick out, and Yurkovs has just walked it past the keeper. Well, there you go. It's 6-0. Yurkovs has his second goal of the game. That was a weird highlight. The keeper kicked it well over the halfway line, and then it was controlled, and then just smashed back up by, I think, possibly Bakayoko. Or was it Rafalskis? No, Bakayoko just smashes it over the top, straight onto the end of Yurkovs. 6-0. I think I was expecting a slightly tougher challenge. This kind of shows that I think we are not necessarily one of the better smaller nations in terms of, or at least our squad, but I think it shows that maybe I was underestimating our ability to Chukru's controlled that well. Puts it in the bottom corner. It's another disallowed goal though. Right, I want to do a change, but I don't know what to do. Let's bring on Masulia? Masulia, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take off Vogels because of his yellow card. We're also going to do Ben Kone coming on for Yurkovs because I don't want Yurkovs to get injured. Plus, Kone was signed to be the replacement for Yurkovs, so let's see how well he can get on. 63 minutes on the clock. Rafalskis has controlled that, plays that through to Tachukwu, takes a touch. Is Tachukwu going to get his hat-trick? He's hit the crossbar. He stinks it onto the bar. We should have scored like 9 or 10 goals. We've had 2 goals disallowed. We've missed a penalty. We've hit the bar. How are we only 6-0 up? Final 15 minutes of the game. We're going to do our last change that we can do. I mean, I kind of want to bring on Malcolm Jans. Malcolm Jans, because he's a decent young goalkeeper, and we're 6-0 up. We're doing it. We're giving him his debut for no reason other than the fact we can. And he's going to kick the ball. Look, Eurus Malcolm Jans kicks it long over towards the right-hand side. Wilson heads down. Kone slots that ball through to Chukwu. Is he going to get his hat-trick? He still hasn't got his hat-trick. It's trickled off for a corner. Samed's going to take the corner right-footed. It's gone over most of our players. It's come back to Abdul Samed, though. Is he going to cross it? He's taken a few touches. Left-footed cross. It's cleared by the defender rather than the goalkeeper picking that one up for some reason. We've got 9 minutes left. Can we get our 7th? We should be like 10-0 up. Samed, it's off the Croatian defender. It didn't even look like he jumped for it there. It has gone over, though. It's still just 6-0. 45 seconds is all that's left. And Chukwu does make it 7, and he finally gets his hat-trick as well. He has been an assassin in front of goal, apparently, according to the commentary. I mean, he could have been better. He could have been better, but he's got 7. He's got our 7th. He's got his hat-trick. It is 7-0 away from home. When we play them at home, we might put double figures past them. Now, I have a feeling that we know who we're going to be playing in the next round, because I think that's how the draw works. So we have won 7-0, as we know. Everyone's pretty happy. If we go to this here, the first qualifying round was 7-0 up. Rosenborg, had to outdo us, didn't they? Put 13 past Kona's Key. And we will be playing... It's going to be NSI or Cluj. Are they playing today? They are. Cluj are 5-1 up. Next round, I feel like might be a little bit harder, because Cluj are a good side. We aren't that good. Right, match number 2 then. It's obviously the return leg. We are 7-0 up after the first leg, so you can see lots of stars in our starting 11. It's going to be Malcolm Jans as our goalkeeper, Rafalskis, Vitalis, Vugels and Lizanovs as our back 4. The main one here really is Lizanovs. He's alright. He's got apparently 4.5 star potential. We're going to be playing him as a left back today. Not sure whether he should be a left back. Probably more of a centre back, but we're playing him as a left back. It's going to be Troninkovs and Sergei's Kauna in the centre of the pitch. Kauna is good, in my opinion. Not necessarily in terms of ability, but I think there is definitely something here with Kauna. And Riga keep putting in offers. Constantly, Riga keep putting in offers. So we're going to hopefully get some goodness out of Kauna. It's going to be Rebaks and Shkendija on the wings. This is Kaspar's Rebaks, who, I think he's alright. He's not amazing, but he's only 17 years old. Shkendija on the left-hand side. I think, again, he's alright. He's probably more of a striker currently, but we are training him up on the left-hand side. And then it's going to be Roberts Mikolov and Ben Kone up front, and then our subs bench is actually the usual starters. Now, I'd like to win, obviously, and because we're playing a bunch of children, I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder than if we played our normal and regular starting 11, but we've got the odd decent player, like regular-ish first-team player in there in the shape of Vugels, is fairly regular. We've also got Vitalis, who's obviously a new signing. We've got up front Mikolov as well, is there. Lizanovs has this ball on the left-hand side, the centre-back playing as a left-back. Still not sure whether that's the best decision. Vugels, long ball towards nobody. It's a lovely acrobatic clearance. Vitalis to Troninkovs. He's going to be the main man in the middle of the pitch today for us. On the left is Shkendija. He can run into the space. He needs the fullback, really. Kauna collects, crosses it all the way over towards the right-hand side, invites Rafalskis forward. Into the penalty area. There he goes. Plays it to Rebaks. Rebaks across. It's Roberts Mikolov. And Roberts Mikolov makes it 1-0 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Well, it's certainly not as eventful as the away leg, but I think that is because we are basically playing literal children. Vugels has got himself sent off. What is up with Vugels? He's picked up 3 bookings in the shape of 1.25 matches. This is a problem. This is definitely a problem. What do we do here? Right, you know what we do? We do that. No, we do that. We just do that, and we hope for the best. We are 8-0 up. We are 8-0 up. I'd rather just keep the attacking force going. I feel like we're going to outscore them regardless. We've got ourselves a free kick. Troninkovs takes it left-footed. Rafalskis is there. The fullback doesn't get on the end of it. And now, possibly, the North Macedonian side can come forward with it. Javansky to Tasevsky On the right-hand side is Jovanski once again. He's got a little bit of company. Shkendija, don't think he actually stole that ball. He didn't. Bartha, long ball off towards the left-hand side, but Rafalskis has stolen this now for the Skinnz Academy. He can go long. It's a flicked head. Ben Kone's going to hopefully get there first. He does get there first. And Ben Kone, the summer signing, gets his first goal. It's a genius goal, apparently. I'm not sure how that was genius. I don't know what he did. But it's 2-0. It's 9-0 in aggregate. And we're down to 10 men. I do love the fact that my dugout is telling me I should set it to very defensive. They've literally had no shots and we've had 10 men for half of the first half. So I feel like setting it to defensive is just inviting pressure. I'm pleased with the performance. I am going to say to Vogels, it's unacceptable. Regardless of what the result is, it's unacceptable. Vitalis to Rafalskis. 2 of our 3 defenders now have yellow cards. Rybax is going to run with this. Left-hand side is somebody. It's Shkendija. He's not going to get there. But we've chested it down. Vitalis finds Lizanov. Vitalis is literally playing as a one-man defence at the moment, isn't he? Everyone else seems to be pushing so far up the pitch. Kauner on the left. Needs a bit of support. Lizanov's is the support. Crosses it in. Finds Rybax. And Rybax's effort is saved very well from Alexovsky. And Alexovsky kicks that forward. The flicked head is only going to find a yellow and blue shirt, though. Lizanov's has gone forward once again. Headed down. Ben Kone. Can he get a second of the game? Across to Kasper's Rybax. Through ball. Kone's going to get there first. Kone really should have scored. It's trickled off for a corner instead, following the save from the keeper. This could be a worry. I don't know how we're set up when we've only got, like, 1 defender. It looks like we've got 2 players back. That's fine. Troninkovs can play that ball in. It's gone past everybody. And Markovsky can run, or Markosi, sorry, can run. And Lizanovs gives him a little push, and that's probably a yellow card for him as well. Nope, it's not a yellow card. Right, Shkendija. Shkendija is the only player currently on the pitch who's not doing so hot. We're going to take him off. We're going to bring Zavs on. That is our first substitution of the match. Tasevsky. Troninkovs can do a little bit of an acrobatic clearance, but Tasevsky keeps that in play. We've still got plenty of time. I'm not sure why I'm a bit worried. Like, they can score literally 7 goals, and we're still going through at this point. We can lose 7-2, and we'll still go through. That shot they just had as well didn't even count as a shot because he was offside. Zavs has it on the left. He's going to run. He's got Lizanovs behind him. Is Zavs going to cross it or play it backwards? He's been fouled. He's not been fouled. It's actually apparently a good tackle. Markosi on the right-hand side, back to the fullback, Jovanski, all the way back again. They've got 2 players who've got the same name, haven't they? Markoski plays that ball. It's in. They've scored. They've actually scored a goal. It's 2-1. If I was playing this save as a team in North Macedonia, I'd probably struggle more with their names than I do with the Latvian names. So, yeah, thank you, lucky. Think yourself very lucky that we're not in North Macedonia. Instead, Ben Kone to Mikolov. What a very unselfish thing to do. And what a stupid thing for Mikolov to do. He should have scored. Right, another change. Lizanovs is struggling. We're going to bring on Lizans, who is obviously our usual left back. We've got 1 more change to do. Do we do anything here? I feel like we don't. I feel like we just stick with it. Final 20 minutes or final 15 minutes now of the game. I mean, we are winning with 10 men. We've had 10 men for the majority of the pitch. But, yeah, I mean, it's going well. It's going pretty good. We're going to go through to the next round. It's going to be Cluj, which I think is going to be 10 times harder than this match that we've just played. Kauner with a free kick for us. We're going to make it 3. We're not going to... Mikolov controls it. He's gone for a dink. Why did he go for a dink? Why didn't you just, like, absolutely smash that ball? We've got, what, 15 seconds. Final chance. Lizans to Zavs. Back to Lizans once again. The substitute can get fouled. Someone's just gone straight through the back of him. Zavs keeps the ball alive, and that's the second foul. Lizans is injured. Lizans is injured. Vasilevsky's getting a yellow card, which I think is not enough. He's just gone through Lizans and then tripped Zavs as well. So is he alright? I think he's alright, you know. He just kind of, like, the physio came on, rubbed his leg a little bit. Lizans goes off the pitch. Troninkovs crosses it in. Back post is nobody. I'm not really sure what the plan was there, Troninkovs. We are 45 seconds over. Kaspar's Rybax. He's going to lose the ball to Jovanski. And now Kostovski's going to run over the halfway line. The full-time whistle goes. It is a 2-1 win. We did play literal children in most positions. We do get a lot of yellow cards in defence. Literally 5 yellow cards across 4 defenders. That's a problem. I've just seen how many goals Cluj just scored in their last match. It's a small number. It's single figures, but only just. So they put 9 past NSI, who I think are possibly from the Faroe Islands. Yeah, they're from the Faroe Islands. So it's understandable that those are the teams, or that's the team to get knocked out. But for them to score 9, I mean, do we have a look? Who's this Deke guy? He scored 3 goals. He's ridiculous. He is their best player. If he's their best player, we're in some problems. So, right, let's have a look, shall we? So their key player is actually Paun. Paun is very good. Right, Champions League might be over in the next episode. And those 2 matches, which will take place in the next episode, we still haven't got to the regular season. It's a bit weird coming in this early in the qualifying stages, but I guess that's what you have to do early on in a Building a Nation save. Out of interest, how are our coefficients looking? We are 36th currently. We've got 1.0. We've got 1.0 already. We've won 2 matches. I know Riga lost their first match. I think they lost their first match in the Europa Cup 2. So did they eventually go through? It's going to be a pain to try and find them in here, isn't it? Riga, I think... So they haven't played their second leg yet, but they've lost the first match. We also have Valmiera beat Dundalk 3-0. We also have another team, who I can't remember, Ventspils, there you go, beating Newtown 4-0. So they've actually played a Northern Irish side, a Republic of Irish side, sorry, and also a team from Wales. And Riga lost to a Lithuanian side. That's kind of a local derby-ish. Well, episode 1 then is in the bag, and our first ever Champions League wins are in the bag. 7-0 and 2-1. Second leg probably could do with a bit of work. I might do some tweaks to stop our defenders constantly getting booked. Next episode then, it's off to Romania. It's off to play CFR Cluj. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever new videos are released. Stick all your comments down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.